Hello everyone, so, I'll see how this video goes, this video was really gonna be like a challenge video, but I had been a while since I did any solo content, so I just decided, you know what, just something normal, so yeah, that's what we're doing, and I'm doing really terrible. Well, so yeah, how have you guys been doing? I was really stressed out today because my capture card was being really dumb and dying. But it seems to be better now, I guess. I don't know, but yeah, I probably need a new one. But I'm just gonna be looking back at the screen a lot because I am nervous about this. I definitely need a new capture card, not necessarily as urgent as I thought it might be, but yeah, it'd probably be better that I got a new one. I was going to get a 3DS capture card maybe soon, but it seems like that's not a huge thing right now. And I can use emulation, but I don't like emulation. It's just Nintendo makes it so difficult to make it so difficult to play these games feasibly. I mean, you can play them, it's just such a pain to record them, and because each 3DS model has its own specific capture card, you have to like find one and you get the specific one you want. It's so expensive though, like hundreds of dollars. And if you like modded it and just got like a software or something, it's a lot cheaper. But like, my gosh, it's just so expensive. I also like just would prefer hardware in general. Yeah. When is this video coming out? This video is when is this video coming out? I guess it's coming out like what? I'm trying to think of the exact date here. May 1st? Yeah, 11 days before Here's the Kingdom. That's exciting. I think I have decided I'm gonna do a series on that game. I don't have to worry about frame rate or anything because it's at 30 FPS, so my videos will be fine. Because my capture card doesn't record 60, and my editor doesn't output videos in 60. I think I talked about this in a Mario 64 video a while back, but oh yeah, my editor doesn't videos in 60, which is fine unless I'm playing like PC games or something, which run a lot better. Yeah. I'll find something. I just don't have most of the stuff that's good. There is an editor that I like that's simple to use, and this one I'm using is very simple and easy to use, but, you know, it's, oh, sorry about the airplane. It's, being a bit loud. Yeah. But I am gonna currently buy the Tears in the Pro controller, because, yeah, it's a nice looking controller. And this controller that I'm using is kind of getting... I guess they're playing too many 2D platforms because the right is getting kind of stuck. And when I was trying to do the Final Boss of Retro Dread, it was a little bit infuriating. When, like, I don't know, that game is so, like, precise, you have to do everything, like, perfectly. You have to each stop for a second, next thing you know, you're dead or practically dead. By the time you have the reflexes, you're just gonna be dead. So, or, like, it'll knock you down the damage, or, like, if you could have barely won if you hadn't taken a cheap hit. You know, so stuff like that. But yeah, I also have a Mario 3 controller. I was like, oh, maybe I'll have some trade-in value. 0 trade-in value, because it's a third-party controller. It's a good-looking third-party controller, though. It's just a third-party controller. It's Mario 3, and it's wireless. So, I know if it could be just used for recording, and it could be wired, but. I got that like a while before I started doing YouTube videos, so back when I would do most of my, back when I would only play games in my living room, which and sit like 10 feet from the TV. But now, when I'm recording, I sit only a few feet from the screen, not like right up close. I'm like probably at least 3 feet, so it's not like I'm blinding myself. And I don't want to do that. What I do need is like those blue light glasses or whatever they are. It protects your eyes from like the bad light that can hurt your eyes. I do need some of those. That would be good for me, I think. I have to find some. I definitely couldn't get green ones, because if I ever did face cam, I had a green screen, that won't work. I don't think you guys want to see through me. I'm just trying to do a video, you know. But yeah. But if you guys are wondering what the lack of... So, I just didn't want to start anything with Tears of the Kingdom coming out so soon. I did decide that I'm going to do most of the story stuff as a series, but I don't know about anything else. You know, in that game, you never know when you're going to wander into a cutscene, right? And there's a lot of gameplay getting leaked and stuff, which I'm not a huge fan of, but... So someone actually joined. I'm genuinely surprised. Every time I play this game after, like, a month or two, I'm always so surprised when someone joins, because... Well, for obvious reasons, because this game's kind of, like, forgotten about, like, not even a month after it came out. So it's just kind of surprising that, that happened. That's kind of funny. And I know I said in a community post a while back that I meant to do Here's the Kingdom content. I honestly think it's just, the modded content, and if you don't distribute mods. And I would distribute a mod. Like I said, I don't even like doing emulation. I don't want, you know, I don't want people to necessarily, I mean, it'd be fine if people played the mods, like if I ever did play mods, like my Mario 64 co-op hacker team, but I'm just not gonna tell anyone about it, obviously, because that's not what I want to do. If I ever do want to get a job at Nintendo, which I likely won't by simply playing that, and, you know, I don't want to have to learn Japanese and live in Japan. I am perfectly fine living where I am living. So, and I'm just kind of a picky eater, so I don't like seafood or rice. So, yeah, that wouldn't work too well for me. Because, yeah, that just wouldn't work, so probably won't, but I like doing this. It's kind of calming. Editing, too, is kind of like a relaxing thing for me. Because it mostly is just clicking a mouse. I mean, it really is just clicking a mouse. But yeah, it's just kind of like calming, especially when, wow, I'm doing like terrible. Wow, I'm too busy talking. What am I doing? But yeah, I don't know how often I should upload Tears of the Kingdom content, because just trying to think, like, see, because if I upload, like, how long is it going to take to finish? Because I could finish the game in probably a few months, like, summer vacation's going to start, like, soon, like, probably a month, or somewhat, I don't know, but, like, you know, because I'll probably beat it, like, really fast. Well, maybe not super fast, but, like, it's not going to take me a year to beat it. And that's why those videos would like to be like very out of sync with how far I'm actually am, like in real time playing the game, just because of, well, for obvious reasons like I just stated. But oh, come on, jerk! Like for obvious reasons I just stated. So the videos like won't be in sync with how I'm actually doing. Also, I want to do some YouTube streams. I want to play either Donkey Kong 64 or Majora's Mask. I want to do Majora's Mask, but I paid $9.99 for Donkey Kong 64. So I feel like I should probably play it. I played $9.99 for Majora's Mask as well, but I know I like that game. So, I mean, I figured I might as well make use. I just don't know if I want that to be like my YouTube series, you know. I don't know. So we'll just see. How did I just get into first? That was weird. Everyone's like really close. That's funny. Yeah, I don't know if that's what I want my YouTube series to be. Cause, you know, stuff. But yeah, I need more Zelda content on this channel, because I really want to do some more Zelda games. I know I started my Breath of the Wild series, but like, the time I just I was just like into other stuff. I was kind of like, I guess like, you know, there's so much Breath of the Wild YouTubing after so long. I was just like tired of the game. So I was just like, just kind of tired of doing it. So that's why I wasn't really playing it much. Because I just wasn't really enjoying it, but yeah, I want to play Zelda games so bad right now. I really want to play Skyward Sword again. That's probably my favorite classic Zelda game. Even more Ocarina of Time. And to be fair, I did play it before Ocarina of Time. I did not beat it before Ocarina of Time. No, I beat Ocarina of Time in like a few weeks. Not Majora's Mask though. I got Majora's Mask in like fall 2021, and I still haven't beaten it. I think I'm a little more than halfway. But yeah, I'm gonna just start like playing it like every day. So that I can. Oh, that's a lot. That's a lot. That's a lot. Get some. Just try. No. I want to beat Majora's Mask. I got it on 3DS. In case you were wondering. I also bought it on Wii U, which is just the N64 version. I wish they had released it on both, like the remake. That would have been cool. It deserves it. Majora's Mask deserves all the credit it can get. Because it's like the least known, least played. Well, probably Wind Waker, honestly. But they're like kind of up there the same, I think. So yeah. I feel like Wind Waker is probably the least played 3D Zelda game because it's just for Wind Waker, like it's just released on Nintendo's two worst selling consoles, released on the GameCube, and it was just so hated when it came out that like no one wanted it. And for those who don't understand, I guess back then like all the gamers were like growing into like becoming teenagers, wanted darker, grittier things, and after Majora's Mask, they saw Wind Waker's cartoony art style and thought that this is like the worst thing ever made. So it was like super hated. And then Nintendo made Twilight Princess. But yeah, super hated. Then it was released on Wii U, and that speaks for itself. So yeah, it has not had a fun life, but it's basically the entirety of the Metroid franchise. Yeah, that was kind of mean, but it's like kind of why that doesn't have great sales charts. Because they released it like the worst time, and the Switch is like great, and they waited 4 years to release a game, but at least they did it, and then of course instantly became the best-selling game in the franchise. Because that's just the power of the Switch. And so many of their older franchise could have lives on the Switch, but you know they don't make money. They could on the Switch. They could, but no. But no. Of course not. Because it's Nintendo. That would just be ridiculous. So, you know. Switch has either had the most or the least Nintendo franchises on it. Because, like, they've revived some. They revived some. Like, Metroid was revived on the Switch. You could say Zelda was revived. I mean, I don't know if they revived, it was just saved from death. Yeah, because Breath of the Wild did save it, the franchise. Even if you don't like Breath of the Wild's gameplay or not, you have to admit, you have to at least respect it for keeping the franchise alive, or else you might not get any of your older games again. And you know, I see all these Zelda fans that don't like Breath of the Wild, and that's fine. You know what? I respect your opinion. You want your old Zelda. That's fine. What people think is that they're never going to get that again, and that's not entirely true. Nintendo could still make old-style Zelda games. They're probably not going to be the big budget ones, but like, there's been rumors that Grezzo is going to make a new 2D Zelda game. And for those who don't know who Grezzo is, they made Ocarina of Time, Majora's Mask 3D, Triforce Heroes, and Link's Awakening. So they've proven themselves as Zelda series, in my opinion, except for some of their choices in Majora's Mask 3D. That was not very smart of them. I don't know if you guys ever played it, but some of the stuff they did, the choices they made, I don't know if that was Grezzo's fault exactly. They may have been directed by Nintendo to do it, but some of the changes are just so dumb. And maybe those are like, to me, and maybe that was better gameplay-wise, but like, it just doesn't make sense. I won't spoil it for you here. I'm not gonna spoil Majora's Mask for you. Go play it. yourself. It's awesome. It's an amazing game. Again, I need to finish, but yeah, it's so good. Play Ocarina of Time first, though. Get them on 3DS if you can. They're not that expensive online. You can probably find them both for 30 or 40 bucks each. I know I just kind of said that Majora's Mask 3 is kind of bad. It's not a bad remake, it's just some of the mechanics have been, let's just say, altered for the worst. Not anything super, super major. And there's, of course, you know, the typical Nintendo remake. You have the optional guide. It is completely optional. They did add a way to they did add a way that sort of like, what am I trying to say? They kind of added like hint movies, I guess, but it's completely optional. But yeah, just a couple of hints, that doesn't make sense. But of course, if you own the game, I'm not trying to promote piracy, but if you own the game and have played it, there is a mod called Project Restoration Mod that fixes some of that to how they were in the original. I'm not trying to promote anything, I'm just saying, if you have the game and have played it, that is an option for you. But yeah, let's see the results. Dang, 360, that is just insane. Almost at level 100. I just realized. I should have done. This whole time, since I've been doing solo content, I should have been doing the quest for level 100. That'll be something we'll see. Is the quest for level 100. You know what? Why doesn't it start now? Why doesn't it start now? You know what? I'll start next time. But for now, I'll have to see you guys later.